July 2023 has broken global temperature records according to climate scientists and is now the hottest month ever recorded. In Phoenix, the record heat wave has killed off cacti, and in cities across the US, the heat has triggered public health emergencies. For those who can, it's only natural to crank up the AC. But refrigerants like hydrofluorocarbons that keep everything from humans to vaccines and even milk cold may be the worst greenhouse gas that many people have never heard of. They are thousands of times worse than CO2, trapping more planet-warming heat in the atmosphere. Enter Professor Ichiro Takeuchi and his team of engineers at the University of Maryland. Their plan? Ditch chemical refrigerants entirely by employing shape memory alloys, which can produce heat or cold through compression. They're essentially relying on pushing and pulling pieces of metal to create cooling. One of the first research teams to develop a device using elastocaloric cooling, the team has a current prototype that can produce 100 watts of cooling capacity, enough to power a wine fridge. Engineers hope to expand to window units, whole house cooling systems, and commercial HVAC. There's also another reason to celebrate in Maryland, a state known for its crab, and that's because engineers at the University of Maryland have figured out a way to turn crab shells into ion batteries. Crustaceans have a naturally occurring polymer called chitin, and engineers have figured out a way to use them to make zinc ion batteries. Most rechargeable batteries have issues keeping a charge the more they're used, but chitin helps batteries hold a charge for longer. The first prototypes of the technology could be on the market in as little as 2 years. MRSA is perhaps the most well-known superbug, a bacteria that is resistant to most, if not all, antibiotics. During the pandemic, MRSA infections increased by 41%, especially in hospitals where they remain one of the most life-threatening staph infections. To protect itself, the bacteria creates a thick biofilm that makes it hard for antibiotics to do their job. Now, biomedical engineers at the University of North Carolina have found a new way to deliver medicine to chronic wounds that have been infected with the MRSA bacteria. In their studies, researchers found that this new method, which uses a fatty acid, an antibiotic, and non-invasive ultrasound, reduced MRSA infections by 94%. Lab-grown neurons could be the new solution to neurodegenerative diseases. Northwestern University engineering professor Samuel I. Stupp and his team of researchers created the first highly mature neurons from stem cells. Researchers have been able to turn stem cells into neurons before, but this is the first time the neuron is mature enough to have a promising effect. They coat the neuron with synthetic nanofibers with rapidly moving dancing molecules, which help cell receptors connect with those fibers.
We recognize this as a new concept that had never been done and had remarkable success in improving the recovery after spinal cord injury.
Neurons can be transplanted into patients with spinal cord injuries as well as ALS, Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's disease, or multiple sclerosis. That's all for this week. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Until the next time, we'll see you right here at Circuit News TV.